This conference will now be recorded.
Hey, hello everyone. So very good morning to all. So are you able to hear me? So guys, can you hear me? Yeah, okay, thank you then. Oh, great. Okay, so as part of the DOM manipulation in the last session, we seen how can we manipulate the DOM by using some of the predefined methods, right? Get element by ID, get query selector, right? So we see and what is the purpose of those methods and all. Now we are going to see how can we create an element. So here in this, I'm able to see only the body with h1 tag, but I want to generate an element. I want to append to the body, or else you can take a div, whatever it may be. So I have to generate some elements. The generated element should be appended to the following div. I'm just taking this as an ID equal to element or something, whatever it may be. You can take it. So now what I want to do by using JavaScript, I want to generate an element. Once the element gets generated, I want to append it to this empty div. We know that we are able to see there is nothing in this div element. It was empty. Once, if we can execute the page, I have to create an element. I have to append that element to the particular div. Even if we can press F12 and we can check the DOM of the particular element, now can we go and check this? I'm just going to check this. Right click here, inspect. Yes, you can see here, I think you are able to see the body. In the body, I'm able to see only the following. I think I need to refresh the page. I just added the div also. No? Div is not added. Why so? File is saved, file is not saved. Save the file and you can just check this. You can see the DOM in the console. This is you have h1 tag and div is the element you kept. I want to create an element. I want to append that element to the div. Let us see how can we create it. What is the element you want to create first of all, right? So that is very important. So now for any element you want to create, there is one predefined method. Let us see what is the predefined method we are having here. Right, this is going to be that I want to create a para, right? So let us take a variable. You can take any name here. I'm taking this as a p equal to, I'm writing this document dot. There is a predefined method called create element is a predefined method. What is the element you want to create? Just you can pass that element inside of it like this. Just now what is going to be happen, a paragraph tag element will be created. If you still have any doubt, you can go and check this. Now you can see what I want to do. Console.log off. I'm just going to print the p. Now you can see on load the page. It is trying to create an element. It is going to be appended on the screen. Let us see. I'm just going to refresh the page. You can see, you will see an object in the console that is going to be paragraph. What is the type of it? We know that every element in HTML, if it is in JavaScript, we can call it as an object, right? Definitely. If you want, you can check the type of also. Element is created, first of all. Element is created. I just want to check what type of that is and all. If you can see, that is going to be an object. It's created. But you can see by just printing like this, you can see paragraph tag is open and closed. I mean, element is created. So where you want to add this is a very important thing. And you want to append any text to this element. Now I want to append some text also. No? Right, p dot inner HTML equal to, this is the way of adding text to an empty element, right? Now welcome to para, just I am writing this as a welcome to para. Now you added the text to it. Okay, now you can just go and refresh the page. Now refreshing the page, you can see the paragraph tag with some text. So this is all you are doing by using. Okay, now once that is created, you want to set any attribute. Right now you can see p dot set attribute attribute set attribute. In this set attribute, I'm taking something called class. and I am taking something called desc. Then you can check this. An attribute will also add it to the element. Let us see how it is going to be look like that. Now you can see element is created. We append some text to the element. After that, we add some class also. Yeah, I mean, if you want to design or anything, yeah, we added a class. Now this should be binded to the following element. First of all, to which element, in which element you want to bind, I want to find the div element, right? Div ID element. Then first of all, you have to get that element now. So let us see. How can I get the element? Let us go there. I'm just going to get the element. First of all, where I'm taking one variable, where div equal to that element I am getting. Document dot get element by id. For this we have to get it, no worries, get element by id. What is the id of the particular div element? That is the div we are having. So now you can just take this element element. So element is created where you want to add. So that element also we fetched. This is a element. To this element we have to add that paragraph tag. There is a method. Now you can see the method is going to be, I'll have to see, div dot append child is a predefined method. append child capital. Append child is the method, right? So append child of p. What we are doing, we are appending the paragraph tag as a child element of the div. Now you can check this by loading the page. We can see the paragraph tag. Just this is the output you are able to see as of now. There is nothing. This is the div empty. By just refreshing the page, can we see the element is created and it was added into the paragraph. Like this, we can create many number of elements, not only a para. You can create h1 tag, you can create anchor tag, you can create some other and some other. Like this, you can create many things. Where we are adding all this together, we're just bringing them and we're adding it to a particular div element. Okay, you don't have anything in the thing. Now I don't have anything. I don't have h1. I don't have nothing. Okay, it was a body, empty body. Just you written a script tag. Okay, in the body we don't have any element to showcase. Now I think it is going to give you an error. Why? Because that element is not available. What is that element? Cannot read the properties of null append child. So that div element is not there, right? Then in this point of time, what I want to do, try to see, I'm writing this document.body child. Let me check this document.body. Document.body will give you complete body information. Just I'm going to make it as an append child. Just refresh the page. If you can refresh now, you can see this is added to the para. So even if you don't have anything, now you can see this is body. In the body, the paragraph tag is added to that body. What this document.body will refer. Now you can see there is one thing you should know. There are some different properties are there in the document object. Let me show you those also. Right, we appended. Now you can see in the console. I just want to write document dot. There is a predefined method called body document.body. What is the output of it? Try to see. Now document dot header, only header. This is units only header. Now you can see document dot. There is a predefined property. Document element. This is very important. All these are the properties of document object. Document.body will refers the body of the document. Only head section will be referred by head. Document element means it is a combination of head and body. Now you can just check this. I'm just going to refresh the page. In the console, you can see what is the output we are going to get it. Now I'm refreshing the page. In the console, you can see this is document element. It will refers entire the document. Document head only refers only head section. Document body refers only body section. Document or document element. In interview, they will ask us the question: what is the difference between document element and document dot body or document dot head? They may ask us. So in this point of time, we need to be careful. So if you want to manipulate the whole document element, if you just want to work with the body, if I just want to work with the head section, yeah, these are the properties. And what this is going to do, this is going to create, once the element is created, we are appending that. So two methods are there today we see. One is create element for creating an element, and one is for append child. If you want to create an element inside an element, yeah, for everything, create element, create element. How many elements you want to create? Those many times you have to write create element, create element, create element. There is no other way, right? Okay, I think you got the clarity. What exactly, how exactly we can create an element, how we can append that element to the body. Okay, right. Let us see now one more scenario here. Now, I want to generate some links dynamically. Let us go there. Let us copy the file. Let me create a new file. Save this. Okay, dom9.html. I'm just saving the file with the name. Okay. Now you can see all of you. Sometimes we may get the data from database. Okay, let us see how the data is coming for us. Well, I'm preparing some data where links is equal to, it's an array. Okay, based on the array values, I have to generate the links on the screen. Okay, let us see. Here, I'm just going to take an object. Everyone is an object. So array is a collection of elements, right? The element may be a string, a number. An element may be an array. The element may be an object also. No? That's the reason I'm taking this as an object. We know how to access array values. We know how to access object values, right? Okay. Let me take this as a title, T-I-T-L-E, title equal to, I'm just taking this as a Facebook. Okay, just you can take this as a Facebook, comma, next link, you can take it here as a link. Let me prepare some links like this dynamically. Okay. So title Facebook and the link associated with the Facebook is this. Okay. Let me prepare some links like this. Okay, guys, you can see there are 4 objects in the array. Maybe in your database, tomorrow you may get 30, 40 links. Right now, I'm just getting 4 links only. Okay, 0 links. I want to generate an anchor tag. I want to create a link actually. Once all the links are created, I want to append them to body. Let us see how can we append them to body. We know these are the things. We cannot write anchor tag directly anywhere. So there is nothing to write ahref is equal to something. You should not write that on the body. So I have some dynamic data in the array. Based on this data, I have to generate the anchor tags. Just now we seen right how to create an element, and I want to append to the body. Let us see. I'm just going to take a for loop because I have to iterate all the array. But every element in the array is an object. But that's very important. Where I equal to 0, I less than links dot length and I plus plus. Okay, right. This is the loop. Now you can just check this. I'm printing everyone console.log of links of I. Then what is going to be happen? Just you can go and check this. This is the links of I, right? So now if you can refresh the page, okay, this is a separate file, right? DOM9. Let me execute the same. Now check this. Every object is printed in the console. So I want to links dot title, T-I-T-L, title. If you can write title, title will be get. If you can write links dot link, you will get the link of everyone. Right now, just check this. I'm refreshing the page. Now you can see Facebook, YouTube, Yahoo, Twitter, and everything is getting clearly done. Okay. But these things should be displayed on the screen, right? Yes, they have to display on the screen. So what we need to do, for every iteration, we have to create an element. For every iteration, we need to create an element. Let us see how we can do it. ANCHOR anchor is equal to, I'm taking the element like this, document dot create element. So what is the element you want to create? With the anchor, that's all. Element is created. Once the element is created, we need to set that attributes, guys. Here, see, ANCHOR anchor dot set attribute, ATTRIBUT, set attribute of href. I want to set the href comma, just you can take this as a links of I of link. That is, we have to set it as an attribute. Okay, now up to here, if you want, you can print this in the console. I'm not going to do anyway. Console.log of anchor. Just if you can check this, see the output of it, ANCHOR anchor. Now I just want to refresh the page. If you can refresh, now you can see all the anchor tags are created with an attribute called href. So if you want to add one more attribute, that is nothing but target is equal to underscore blank. Here you can add this target equal to underscore blank. This is not dynamic, underscore blank blank. Okay, now you should add that inner HTML, right? Anchor dot inner HTML equal to links of title. So this is going to be links links of title. Okay, now this is all about the thing. Just check this. I'm refreshing the page. Now you can see what is the output of it exactly. Now you can see undefined. It is giving me something called as a title is added, but it is giving me undefined. Why undefined here? So links of title links. Oh, sorry, not we have to take here. It should be I only. Sorry, like this we have to take. It's an object now. Title. You have to take like this. Now check this. I will, as we expected, the console is printing. For anchor, Facebook, YouTube, a label is came. Okay. Now all this together, we have to append to the body. Let us see. At the end of it, finally, every element should be appended on the body. So we can see document dot body dot append child as an anchor, ANCHOR anchor. Just by refreshing the page, now you can see all the things are printed on the screen, right? Right. This is how sometimes we need to make some links dynamically. We need to make some links dynamically. So like this, you can create the links as well. Okay, right. You can see now, I'm just going to give you, sometimes remember, we need to create some forms dynamically. Forms in the sense, we will get the JSON like this. Based on the JSON, we need to create a form. We need to create a form, right? How can we create a form? That's the question. So if, okay, for example, let me prepare some data for you so that if I can prepare some data for you, you will understand how exactly the forms will be created. Okay, let me prepare some sample data. Sometimes we need to generate dynamic forms. For generating the dynamic forms, we will get the data from database based on the customer settings. Customer will setting something in the backend. I need to display username, I need to display email, mobile, and gender. Like this, they will set some options in the backend. Based on that option, we have to display the form in the front end automatically. How many options are there in that form? I don't know, but customer choice that is. So if it is a customer choice, definitely we have to do such a manner. By using JavaScript, we need to create all the elements properly, guys, right? Okay, so this is also one thing. Sometimes, remember, you may get some images here. I want to display all the images based on the thing. So here I taken something link only, but in this path, in this place, they will take an image path. If they take an image path, then how can we display all the images there, right? So how can we iterate the data? Images are in one folder, but they will give you a JSON format or an array format like this. if the data was in this format, I want to display all the emails in a grid format. How can we display all the emails in a grid format? Right? Exactly, guys. So this is what you need to check the things. How the dynamic things will be happen by using the following method. We can check this. Okay, right. You know one thing, the entire thing we can do like this also, guys. Here now you can check this. We did by using predefined method. Now you can see without having predefined method also create element append child. Without using that also we can generate the DOM and we can append the DOM to the body. Let us see how can we do that also. We can see. Sometimes we'll go like this, sometimes we'll go like this also, right? Your choice completely. Now I'm taking directly, we can create an element like this. We can take a href is equal to, so we can do like this also, guys. This is also valid. Directly what people will do, they cannot use create element method. Directly they will take this as a string actually, where ELE is equal to a string href. Where is the href value? Href value was here now. So now here they will just concatenate this as now you can see links of I of dot link. Then you can see what is going to be happen here. It will be concatenated dot link link. Now, if you can print this console.log of ELE, you can see the same output, nothing difference is there. Console.log of ELE. Now you can check this. Now you can see the same anchor tag will be created. Like this also we can take, guys. Can you see? This is created. Same way. So to this, you have to append the text, right? So here I'm just concatenating all the things in one, right? Just dynamic. I'm taking this as a string. To the string, I'm adding the dynamic values. Remember, some people will follow this scenario for creating element, right? Some people will follow this scenario. You can use anyone, no problem at all. No one will question you. At the end of it, whether we are able to display the data as per customer requirement or not. That's all. So which one you use it? What is the logic you return inside of it? You can use anyone. See, in our applications also, I use some scenarios like this. I use some scenarios like this as well. Your choice completely, right? So here, now I'm going to take this as a links of I. Just you can take this as a title. That's all, right? I'm going to take this as a title. Now you can just check this. It is all going to be printed on the screen. Now you can see all the things done. Now document.body inner HTML, that's all. Now you can do it. Now all the things. So once this is going to be generated, actually in this point of time, you need to do one thing. Okay, if you want, you can write document.append child. Let me go with, okay, document.append child. That also valid, but document.body.inner HTML is equal to ELE also we can write it. Let me do one thing. I have to take this outside. Guys, try to see this is also valid. ELE is equal to empty string initially. We don't have anything. Here you have to take ELE concatenation. This is the best scenario. ELE plus is equal to, you have to do like this. ELE plus is equal to. Then what is going to be happen? Every element will be created. It is going to be concatenated. And finally, by using this document.body, you can just after the loop. See, once loop get iterated, I'm just going to take this, not append child, document.body.inner HTML equal to ELE. Just I'm taking like this. Let us see whether we are able to see. Yeah, the same output we're able to see. Whatever you want, guys, here, we can do like this. Every time loop will be iterated, one element will be created, that element will be added to the body. Like this 5 times, 4 times, because you have 4 elements, right? Here, what I am doing here without having any confusion, just I'm taking one variable, empty variable. To that, I'm generating some anchor tags as a text. Actually, this is the text. Actually, this is the string. This ELE variable is a string, but here we are appending it as a inner HTML. I think if we can write append child, you can see the problem. I believe append child of ELE. Just I'm going to take this as a append child of ELE. Let me check this. What is going to be happen if we can take like this? I think it will be displayed something. Fail to execute append child on the node parameter. One is not type of node. Actually, it should be an element. But what is here? It is going to be actually, if you can check the type of ELE, the type of ELE is a string. But in the append child, you should always pass a node or object. The element object you have to pass. This is a node. This is a node you created, right? That we can pass here. So that is valid actually. but you cannot use like this. So always the best thing is going to be document.inner HTML is equal to, in this point of time, you can take like this. So everything, whatever the text you are having, that I'm appending to the body as a inner HTML. So it will be works for you as we expected. Now we can check this. It is going to be printed on the screen. So there are a lot many ways are there, guys, here for generating the dynamic DOM. So people, you can use of your choice completely, and there is no restrictions like use like this, use like that. We don't have any kind of restrictions. Okay, right. Okay, 1 minute, guys. Okay, so fine. Nothing, guys. I just want to looking for a JSON. Actually, this is not my laptop. Actually, let me do one thing. Tomorrow, I will share you some JSON. By using that JSON, you should create a dynamic form. Right? Let us see how can we create the dynamic form by using the JSON. Okay. Let me discuss the final one here, the remove method. We can able to create an element. We can able to remove an element also. Let us see how can we remove an element. Let me save the file, the dom10.html. I'm looking for the JSON, actually form dynamic JSON, that I will see tomorrow. Don't worry. Okay, so for example, you have some elements in the document. Paragraph tag open, paragraph tag close. Definitely here we have to identify based on the ID. ID is equal to para. This is para 1. I'm taking this as this is para para. This is para 1 and ID is also para 1. Something like this, you are having elements. If you want to remove by clicking the button, so now you can see document dot. Sorry, first of all, let me take a button or else unload the page directly. Document dot get element by ID. What is the ID we have? Dot para dot remove is the method. Dot remove remove is the method. Actually, that method remove. Let me check this. If you can run the file, you have to see only one thing on the screen. Let us get this. 10. Actually, two paragraph tags there in the body. I have to execute. Oh, get element by ID is not a function. Huh? Any spell mistakes? ELE. Oh, spell mistake is there. Let me check this. I'm refreshing. Now you can see, you are able to see this is only para 1. So what is the element you want to remove? There is a method called remove method, and we can apply the remove method to, by applying the remove method, we can delete the element which we want. Okay, right? Simply think element dot remove is a method, so we can remove that element. Whatever you want, you can do it like this. That's all, guys. Here. There are some properties are there in the document object. Let me check the document object properties also. Document.anchors is a property. It will give you all the anchor tags which are available in the ANCHORS anchors, which are available in the document. Document.forms. It will give you all the form elements in the, actually these are the properties, not the methods. Actually, you cannot use the parentheses here, right? document.imgs, document.img. So it will give you all the images in the document. Okay, let me go for Google document object. The thing is, I want to show you some of the methods are there in the document object. Just we have to see the methods and properties actually. Can we see here? I don't know. Nothing else. Just wait for a minute. I just want to show you the properties, inner HTML attribute style. We already seen this set attribute, right? Set attribute, get attribute. If you want to design, if you want to set an attribute, if you want to get the inner HTML, right? You can see there are some methods. Create element, right? Some methods are there. Document dot write. Some methods are there. So these are the some properties. Document dot anchors. I mean, how many anchor tags are there in a document? Document base URI, document.body, document.cookie. So cookie I will discuss later, guys. Don't worry. This is one of the big concept. Big concept in a sense we have to study about the cookie problem. Okay, what is the purpose of cookie? I will talk about. So document.domain, document.dom config, document.forms, document.images, right? Document or lost modified when the document is lastly modified, document.link tags, document.ready state. Remember, don't worry, a lot of properties are there, but all the properties may not be discussed all at a time. Okay, but all the things we can discuss slowly. Wait for some time. This document URL also we can discuss. This ready state I will discuss at the time of Ajax. Document.links. So this is nothing but our head section. For designing the elements, we will use external CSS now to get those links. As we can get the all the things written. Sorry, written all area and anchor elements which are having href attribute. Sorry. So okay, href attribute if we have, we can get them. Okay. Okay, guys. Anyhow, you can check some of the properties. Okay, through manuals, but the things DOM manipulation. I told you right some methods. Finding elements. They're very important, guys. Okay, finding elements are the important concepts. Okay, here we have one more method. Just now we seen remove, na? Remove child. Actually, I have a div. In the div, I have a paragraph tag. So I have to remove that div child element only. Then we can use the remove child method, guys. Okay. So I think here I seen just now. One minute. Let me show you the example. I think you got some clarity, right? What exactly we are doing here, right? So node. Okay, let me go to node. Let me check this here. Create element. Create element. Insert before, insert after. I want to insert before body. I want to insert before particular element. This is element dot remove. So we can just remove that element if you have p1 para1 something like this. Now you can see div with there are two elements are there, p1 and p2. Just they are writing get element by id and they are applying the remove method. Let us see, there is a remove child also, removing child node. Now you can see what is going to be happen. This is the parent element and this is the child element. Parent dot remove child. This is the way you have to do it. Let us see exactly how we have to do it. First of all, we have to get the parent element. So this is the parent element. Now you can see this is the DOM we are having. If you want, you can just copy this also, no problem. Child element only I want to remove. Paragraph, I'm just getting the paragraph. Just they are passing like this. Remove child, like append child, how we use append child, parent dot append child, right? So as well as parent dot remove child. From the parent element, I want to remove the child element exactly. Okay. So if you just want, you can check this also here. Just I'm going to keep the code here. Now this is the thing. By executing the page, then what is going to be happen? Just you can see only one element in the div. The div element is going to be another paragraph tag only we can see. We cannot see the both. Why? Because one element will be removed from the DOM. So just check this. So there is only one, there is another paragraph tag only we can see on the screen. We are not able to see this is the paragraph tag. Why? Because on load the page, that element was deleted by using remove child method. Okay, right. Okay, guys, then. So tomorrow, let me discuss about cookie. So I want to talk about the cookie. Cookie is also the concept of the thing. So you can use cookie and you can use the local storage object, storage, local storage and cookie. Both the things we can discuss. Both are used for to store some data inside the browser. Storage. Actually, generally where we can save the data in databases. We can save the data. But in browser also, we can save the data either by using a cookie or by using a local storage. If the data is there in the cookie or local storage, how can we access them? How can we create data in the browser? How can we create some data and how can we store into the browser? Both the local storage and the cookie, both will use browser to save the data. But these two concepts, guys, here, cookie and local storage are for limited amount of data only. They cannot save unlimited amount of data like databases. Just some amount of data every cookie, every local storage can hold it. Okay, that we can see. How can we save the data? How can we work with the local storage? How can we work with the cookie? Okay, right. So in one more question will be there in interview. They'll ask us, in a browser, every browser needs cookie. How do we know whether the browser is enabled with cookies or not? Your browser supports cookies or not? I just want to know, right? By using cookie document.cookies enable, there is a window object actually, navigator, window.navigator.cookie enabled. By just writing that property that we can discuss at the time of window object working, guys. Okay, right. Anyhow, cookie and local storage, this we can see tomorrow. The purpose is saving the data into the browser. Why they should save the data into the browser and what is the purpose of it, and that we can see in tomorrow's session, guys. Yeah, meanwhile, if you have any doubts, let me know.